Hello, welcome to this week's episode on Music Theory with us. In today's edition, we shall be looking at motion in music. If you could recall, in our last video, we talked about introduction to composition, where we dealt with what composition is and what it is not, and what we should know as composers. Before we commence or continue with the video, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do. Like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Straight to what we have for today's class. Motion in music. What is motion? Motion refers to how a melody is changing as regards to pitch. Or rather, motion refers to how melodies are changing in regards to pitch, and this has to do with interval structure of the melody. So, an interval or a melody can move in skipwise or stepwise direction. What about skipwise direction? Skipwise direction, put it down here. Skipwise, we have stepwise. Stepwise movement. We'll start with stepwise. So, an example of a stepwise direction. Let's put it in staff. Let's see how it looks like. We have G to A, this is a major second, and we have let's say F sharp to G is a minor second. So it's an example of a stepwise direction. Stepwise direction. It is also known as what we call conjunct movement. So it's a stepwise or conjunct movements. So let's move on to skipwise direction. Skipwise direction involves intervals above a major second. So third, fourth, fifth, and so on. G to B, B to F, as the case may be, they are all examples of what skipwise direction. Let me illustrate it on the staff, so we see it. That's skipwise direction. Major third, then augmented fourth. They are all examples of skipwise direction. There are others. We have perfect fifth. Another example of skipwise direction. It's also known as what we call disjunct. Another name for stepwise is conjunct, or another name for skipwise what disjunct. So, having said all this, let's move into what we call direction of motion. Direction of motion. There are several types of directions of motion. Several directions of motion, sorry. The first one I would like to treat is what I call parallel motion. This is when two melodies move in the same interval and in the same direction. Let's have the example illustrated here. come again. Parallel motion. Parallel motion. When two melodies are moving in the same direction and the same interval. So we have this. So this is interval of a sixth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So sixth, 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 and sixth. And see that when it went up, the palm melody went up, it was interval of a sixth. With the second one, 6. It came down, also came down with 6. So it moves in the same direction, whether up or down. This is what we call parallel motion. Parallel motion. 1. 2. We talk about similar motion. In similar motion, the melodies move in the same direction, but not with the same intervals. Not with the same intervals. Let's have an example. So that's our examples. Let's use G to B the third, the fourth, the fifth, the fourth again. So they're moving in the same direction. They went up, came down, and went up together. So this is similar motion. So you can distinguish between parallel and similar motion. The difference is this: that this is same interval, same direction, different interval. Same interval, same direction, different direction. Sorry, same direction, different interval. So we'll move straight to the next one. The next is contrary motion. 3. Contrary motion. Contrary motion. In contrary motion, both parts moves in opposite direction. Both parts moves in opposite direction. So, contrary motion, both parts moves in opposite direction. Let's have an example. So you have this not so correct. So let's have this way. let's have it this way. Let's have so you can see that the melody here is moving in two different directions. This is a third, this is a fifth, this is a seventh, in two opposite directions. So we talk about parallel, similar, contrary motion. So like do it now. Subscribe to our channel, like, share this video to your friends who are music enthusiasts, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to put it in the comment section below. So let's look at the last but not the least, which is oblique. Oblique is spelled as this. Oblique motion. Oblique motion. In oblique motion, one part moves while the other remains stationary. One part moves while the other remains stationary. They can be rearticulated. The stationary notes can be rearticulated, or it could just be a real stationary note. Let's have examples. We have two examples of oblique motion. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's something like this. So you can have this, for instance. So this is a rearticulated oblique motion. Rearticulated oblique motion, because you see these notes repeating, but they are stationary, same notes. They are on the same space on the staff. They are not moving, but it's just being rearticulated. Rearticulated. Let's put it down here. Rearticulated. So let's put an intervals. We have a third. We have a fourth here. We have a third again, and second. You can see them there. Very simple. So let's look at the real stationary oblique motion. So let's cut down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We just repeat this note here, and we have now. Instead of this being separated to crochets, it has just taken the form of a semi-breve, while the note below it are moving. It could also be that this one is also below. Maybe I will put another example again. So you can see it's a third, the fourth, the third again, and it's the second. You can see on the piano. Let's play it and see what it looks like. So the first one is see it? So see, this note is stationary, it's not moving. That is for the rearticulated oblique motion. For oblique the wrist stationary, you have just this. Okay, let me put a registration that can sustain 0. Okay, let's do it again. Let me do this again, be rearticulated. Now see why the wrist stationary gives you okay. If you know any music that has where you have seen an oblique motion before, please you can share with us or just screenshot and share in the comments section. Let's look at the contrary motion. What we have what do we have here? So it's moving in opposite direction. So that's all about the direction of motions. We'll come again with them. We have parallel motion, we have similar motion, contrary motion, and oblique motion. Remember the types of motion we talk about skipwise and stepwise direction in motion. So these are some of the fragments we need to know for us to be able to compose real music. So if you have any question concerning this class that we had today, please do not hesitate to make it known in the comments section. Next week we'll be looking at rules of part writing. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.